Today, we're diving into a story that sounds like something straight out of a spy movie, but I assure you, it's 100% real. Imagine you're a soldier, huddled in a trench, the landscape around you scarred by battle. You know this terrain like the back of your hand, including every single tree. But what if one of those familiar trees was actually an enemy spy post? It sounds crazy, right? But during the Great War, this was a genuine and ingenious tactic of espionage. Let's set the scene. You're in the middle of no man's land, a desolate and dangerous stretch of ground between your trench and the enemy's. Gaining any sort of visual advantage, any scrap of intelligence about enemy movements, troop numbers, or artillery positions could mean the difference between life and death. The problem was, how do you get that high ground without being seen? Periscopes were useful, but limited. Sending soldiers out was incredibly risky. The solution required a level of creativity that only the desperation of war could inspire. The answer? Fake trees. Now, we're not talking about simple camouflage netting thrown over a ladder. This was a highly sophisticated operation. The process began with meticulous reconnaissance. Allied artists and engineers, often working under the cover of darkness, would sneak into no man's land to study a specific, real tree near the German lines. They would photograph it, sketch it, and measure it from every conceivable angle. They noted the exact shape of its branches, the texture of its bark, even the way the wind moved its leaves. Every detail was crucial for the illusion to work. Back behind their own lines, these observations were used to construct an exact replica of the target tree. But this new tree wasn't made of wood. It was an armored steel cylinder, hollow on the inside. The exterior was masterfully camouflaged with sculpted metal, textured putty, and painted canvas to perfectly mimic the real tree's bark and broken limbs. It was a work of art, designed to be completely indistinguishable from the original, even under close scrutiny. Inside this hollow structure, there was just enough room for a single soldier. It would have a small ladder or series of pegs to climb, a tiny seat, and a periscope or small slits cleverly disguised as knotholes or cracks in the bark. This was the observation post. The most dangerous part of the entire mission was the installation. Under the cover of a moonless night, and often during a loud artillery barrage to mask the noise, a team of Royal Engineers would crawl into no man's land. Their first task was to cut down and remove the real tree. They had to do this quickly and quietly, dragging the entire tree back to their own lines without leaving a trace. Then, in the exact same spot, they would erect the hollow, armored replica. They had to dig a foundation, hoist the heavy steel structure into place, and make sure it was perfectly aligned. The entire operation had to be completed before dawn. If the enemy noticed any change in the landscape come morning, the observer inside would be a sitting duck. When the sun rose, a German soldier looking out from his trench would see the same familiar tree he'd seen the day before. Nothing would seem out of place. But hidden inside that tree was an Allied soldier, patiently observing everything. He could map out the entire enemy trench system, pinpoint machine gun nests, and radio back coordinates for artillery strikes with devastating accuracy. It was the ultimate hide-in-plain-sight tactic. Of course, these posts were incredibly dangerous for the observers. They were cramped, isolated, and a prime target, if discovered. A direct hit from an artillery shell would be catastrophic. The psychological toll of being alone, surrounded by the enemy, must have been immense. Yet, the intelligence they gathered was so valuable that the risk was deemed necessary. Both the British, French, and Germans used this tactic throughout the war, creating these bizarre steel forests along the Western Front. It's a powerful reminder that in warfare, innovation can come from the most unexpected places, turning the very landscape into a weapon. Even a simple tree could hide a deadly secret. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more incredible tales from history. We'll see you in the next one.